Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there, welcome back.
So there's something going on, guys. Something feels a little bit off, and we're going to be sharing that. Before we get going, we do want to invite you, if you haven't, then please do subscribe and click the bell, so hopefully you'll get some notifications on both channels. EEARTS, which was our second channel, now it's basically the primary channel, and then Evolutionary Energy Arts, which is the original channel, which is about 5 years old and has gone through a lot. As you can see, this was the last one we did on Evolutionary. So right now they're showing that we have, I think, 823 videos on Evolutionary. We've done like 3,000. And as you could see, the views before they started to do their thing were massive in comparison, as these are some of the most viewed ones that we've ever had, like 900,000 views, 261,000 views. And it's just part of the world that we're in, trying to figure out the puzzle pieces with what's really going on in this planet. And there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on, and I don't know about you guys today, but I'm really, really dizzy, and I think that could be playing a part in things as far as the collective consciousness, the overall problems people are having. It seems like there's something really, really amiss.
Yeah, there's a lot amiss, and we do want to thank our Patreons and those that are supporting us on Ko-Fi and Medicinal Foods as well, with a lot of products there that you just use coupon code EEA. It gets you a discount. It does support the channel, and we could be detoxing and building the immune system. I cannot stress how important that is, because in these times we are being attacked from above, below, all around, in so many different ways. It's just such a toxic environment that we find ourselves in. And, I have no intention of going on a plane or train at any time in the near future, or even probably fairly distant future. And here we see Southwest Airlines and other carriers cancel hundreds, well, actually thousands of flights Sunday as weekend delays pile up. American, JetBlue, and Spirit are also facing large cancellations after struggles on Saturday, as more than 1,000 flights have been cut in the U.S. already on Sunday. There's something going on here, and I think it's really big. It feels like this is, we're going to a stage that something is going to become, unhideable in so many ways. One of the things that hit me, if you remember, we had these solar flares and CMEs that were supposed to be impacting us, and something's been off, because the largest that we've seen, the highest we've seen, the KP index is at a 5 after these flares, and I've been watching this every day. They had even said that they were expecting the KP to get to 7, like a G3 level. And they had said that before the biggest flare was released. So that would have made me think that 7 would be the minimum. Maybe we would hit 8, because everything was Earth-facing. And yet it didn't manifest. At least they're not showing it as manifesting. Did it manifest? Again, we can't trust the data. That's That's the whole thing. That's the issue, is we can't trust the science, so to speak. We can't trust the data, because are they hiding the data, or what exactly happened? My gut kind of feels like there was technology involved to mitigate the impact of the energy released on Earth. And, again, we have so many satellites up in the skies. We don't know what all these thousands and thousands of satellites are doing, and what, type of technology they have on them. So there's a lot of speculation going on right now. Here you see a tweet with several tweets coming in every minute about something. Something's up. Not everybody has Twitter and tweets regularly, and these are all about canceled flights. American, Southwest, Delta, and American. Service getting bad? Oh, yeah. Well, there's something else going on. Obviously, we have the conflict in Ukraine. Obviously, fuel prices are going up. Is it related to fuel shortages? As you see this tweet, Southwest apologizes for delays, cancellations, blames technology issues. Wasn't just Southwest. JetBlue canceled a ton of flights, as did Delta and American. Something bad is happening that they're hiding from us, this person says. And there's video over here, Manchester Airport chaos as security mobbed and people jump over barriers. Passengers say they were squeezed in like cattle in, the biggest plague upon the land breeding ground that you can think of. So what is going on? What is really going on here? Is it technology, truly? Now, if it's technology, is it because of, the sun and all the energy coming in? That's quote unquote a natural phenomenon, part of the times. Is it related to the conflict that's underway? Is it more of a cyber thing going on? And this is Atlanta. And, that's a mess. I remember being in a snowstorm and spending like 20-something hours in Chicago and sleeping on the floor. It wasn't fun. This looks like a big mess. Now, here we see hike in jet fuel prices may strain finances at domestic airlines. So is that part of the issue? Well, Airline Pilot Central, this is where pilots go and complain and let off a little steam. And they're talking about shortages, a shortage of pilots. Now, there were certain, dates for men when it came to people doing this job. Is there something going on along those lines? As we see here, shortage of pilots. Alaska Airlines cancels dozens of more weekend flights. Pilot shortages. Now that is interesting. Is it just people leaving the business saying, I've had enough. I don't want to fly the friendly or unfriendly skies anymore. Is there something else going on? As look at these cancellations, 1,932. This is from FlightAware. Total cancellations, this was in the United States. Total cancellations yesterday, over 4,000. Delays, over 6,000 in the U.S., almost 15,000 total. There's something big afoot going on. And it's not just in planes. And here you see no trains. What? Don't travel by trains due to a technical failure. NS trains, and here we're talking about Dutch National Railways. All trains are canceled nationwide. They have no idea how long this is going to take to fix. They're talking about software outages, technical failures. Is it real, or is it just simply a cover-up?
And as you're sitting here talking, I'm remembering instantly what came back about 2 weeks ago when they were asking, when Laurel in the Galactic Federation was asking people to anchor your light where you're at. I think this has a lot to do with a lot of things, because when we anchor our light and we meditate and we are at peace where we're at, this helps to correct any issues that might be surrounding us. So all of the star seeds are placed in a very strategic place. We're supposed to be right where we're at. And I feel this might be the time when we are supposed to anchor and create a grid to keep things safe for our loved ones and those that are around us. Also, the other thing that came through right away was something that is trying to be stopped. Definitely the headlines, they're always a cover story. There's something that they're trying to stop. And when I asked, I didn't like this answer, but they feel there could be some type of infection or viral thing going on. But yeah, anchor your light where you're at, because I believe that we can change the outcome. I've seen you guys, all of us, work together, and we have done some pretty amazing things. So let's do that again now.
So this is from India. So it's not just the Netherlands. It's not just over there. Here you see 3 derailments. So then you have a ton of cancellations. And this is train related again, too. We have talked about, and this was over in England, between Wolverhampton and Birmingham, and they say it was passengers causing a disturbance. Who knows? What I've seen, we witnessed I witnessed Cindy had run into the store, a bad accident happened. It was like head on. And, I've seen, and we've talked to one of our regulars who is a policeman, and he's seen an increase in accidents that people just don't seem in their right mind. Maybe they're not getting enough oxygen to the brain, so to speak, starting to catch up to certain people. Maybe things are getting a little thick, if you know what I mean. And I know there's some of you that will catch up with that. The guides have said it's so important in these times to exercise, keep that blood flowing. And if we're sedentary, and if other things have happened, maybe coagulation issues, well, it feels like there's something major going on behind the scenes. So we'll keep an eye on this for everybody and let you know what else we find. And we are going to try to clear off the kitchen table and give you guys a look at some of the stuff that we put in our shakes on a daily basis and take to boost the immune system and to detox on a daily basis. We like doing those type of videos on a routine basis.
Yes, and love all your kids, let your light shine, and anchor, 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 and we're going to be just fine. Hey, that kind of rhymed.
There you go. As always, guys, much love. God bless and namaste.
Namaste.